Okay. It is not permitted for thee to take wives hereafter, nor to change their present wives for other women, though the beauty charm thee, except slaves from the right hand shall possess, and God watcheth all things. Muhammad was going to divorce all his wives, but that did not come to pass, and then he was told not to. So, oh believers, come on, oh believers. Where's the O believers, enter not the house of the prophet. Okay, anyways. O believers, enter not in the house of the prophet, save by his leave for a meal, without waiting his time. When ye are invited, then to enter, and when you have entered, and when you have eaten, disperse at once, and engage not in familiar talk, for this would cause the prophet trouble, and he would be ashamed to bid you go. But God is not ashamed to say the truth. And when ye would ask any gift of his wives, ask it from behind a veil. Pure will this be for you. Pure will this be for your hearts and for their hearts, and ye must not trouble the apostle of God, nor marry his wives after him forever. This will be a grave offense with God. Whether ye bring a matter to light or hide it. Okay, 53 is where I'm going to continue here. Whether ye bring a matter to the light, or hide it, God truly hath knowledge of all things. No blame shall attach to them for speaking to their fathers unveiled, or to their sons, or to their brothers, or to their brothers' sons, or to their sisters' sons, or to their women, or to the slaves whom their right hands hold. And fear ye God, for God witnesseth all things. So those are the circles of relation, greater and greater levels of physical modesty as you go down the line. Verily God and his angels bless the prophet. Bless ye him, O believers, and salute him with the salutations of peace. Okay, I messed that up. 56 is what I was thinking of when I talked earlier. Verily they who affront God and his apostle, the curse of God is on them in this world and in the world to come, and he hath prepared for them a shameful chastisement. And they who shall affront believing men and believing women for no fault of theirs, they shall surely bear the guilt of slander and of a clear wrong. O prophet, speak to thy wives and to thy daughters and to the wives of the faithful, that they let their veils fall low, and thus will they more easily be known, and they will not be affronted. God is indulgent, merciful. And to those who deny that the whole hijab thing it's one of the later commandments, obviously, says, see. But hijab and jalabihinna isn't a particular style, but it is a particular cover. They can uncover their face and their hands and their feet. Who wants to do that in a storm? But other than that, it's pretty much. Thus they will be more easily be known, and they will not be affronted. God is indulgent, merciful. Now, it is a fact that the lower the physical modesty, the greater the risk. to the women. But that's not to blame them for how they are victimized. That's just a principle that they should follow. They're responsible for following that principle just as men are responsible for that. And whereas the men guarding their gazes, that comes first. But anyways, God is indulgent, merciful. If the hypocrites and the men of tainted hearts and the stirrers of sedition in Medina desist not, we will surely stir thee up against them. Then shall they not be suffered to dwell near thee therein but a little while. Cursed wherever they are found, they shall be seized and slain with slaughter. So, slander, taking part in supporting the enemies, working up to kill and whatnot themselves. So it's not some random seize them and kill them wherever you find them. That's absolutely not what you will find. Yeah. They have a quality of cursedness. 61, that famous verse, anyways. Such hath been the way of God with those who lived before them, and no change canst thou find in the way of God. So, God tends to give warnings through prophets, through political situations, and rarely is anybody just killed right off the bat as soon as they even make mistakes of treason and whatnot. But and no change canst thou find in the way of God. Men will ask thee of the hour, the last hour of humanity. Say the knowledge of it is with God alone, and who can tell thee whether haply the hour be not nigh at hand? Verily God hath cursed the infidels, misbelievers, and hath got ready for them the flame. For aye shall they abide therein, none to befriend them, and no helper shall they find on the day when their faces shall be rolled in the fire. They shall say, oh, would that we had obeyed God and obeyed the apostle. And they shall say, oh, our Lord, indeed we obeyed our chiefs and our great ones, and they misled us from the way. O our Lord, give them a double chastisement, and curse them with a heavy curse. O believers, be not like those who affronted Moses, but God cleared him from what they said of him, and of God was he highly esteemed. O believers, fear God, and speak with well-guided speech, that God may bless your doings for you, and forgive you your sins, and whoso obeyeth God and his apostle, with great bless shall they be blessed. Verily we proposed to the heaven and to the earth and to the mountains and the faith, but they refused the burden, the amount of the trust, and they feared to receive it. Men undertook to bear it, but hath proved unjust, senseless. Therefore will God punish the hypocritical men and the hypocritical women, and the men and the women who join gods with God. The making of partners. They might not call them gods, but they've made false associations. But to the believing men and women will God turn him, for God is indulgent, merciful. So the next one said to be revealed, according to some orders, is the hypocrites. And so the jinn have also taken to the trust, and that trust is the
the ability to choose right and wrong, the ability to strive for the highest, to actually have merit, not just, well, you were commanded and you have no choice. No, that require the highest amount of merit. Mankind has had that choice. And of course, the jinn have had the ability to choose right and wrong, but they, the humans are the only things of this material, physical world that have chosen that.